Bitconnect. What a way to start a video, right? Talking about Bitconnect. Yeah, so, you have this cryptocurrency that shifted shifted the view of things, that challenged the status quo in a way where it's never been seen before. Right? It came, it still exists, so it's not like it's dead, but what I mean by it came and it went, it's because it introduced this lending thing, where you lend your Bitcoin, they hold your Bitcoin, and depending on, the activities of this trading bot, you're able, and the activities of the community, those who are holding, buying, trading the coins, you earn an average of 1% a day in interest. But you have to have your coins held up for a minimum of 90 days to about 299 days. That's how the depending on how much you put in, yada, yada, yada. This thing folded all of a sudden, right? Because of SEC issued cease and desist orders, and Bitconnect shut down. Emotions, there's a lot that goes into this besides the technology, besides, when you're talking about how advanced the technology was, and everyone who was in this thing was making money. Everyone was making money. People called it a pyramid scheme, Ponzi scheme, scam. I think promoting it created a lot of issues, a lot of problems, contributed to the downfall of the platform because, people don't know how to control themselves and how to react to certain things. Everyone doesn't want to see everyone succeed. That's just a fact. People don't want to see, if you're doing better than, you can do well as long as you're not doing better than someone else. Because if you show on social media that you're doing well and you're making a lot of money, you're guaranteed to invite envy and jealousy and everything that goes with that into your life. And that's part of what happened, That's definitely part of what happened, because you can't take away the human factor out of these things, because this was about what? Making money. And the root of all evil, right? It created this problem of greed, and folks just became very hopeful and desperately wanted for this thing to work. But I think the element of promotion killed it. Once promoters, and it's this is not about identifying the promoters, because this is more and is deeper than just about who actually promoted the platform, how they did it, etc. It's about the element of promoting. That promotion piece created rifts, because you had a bunch of people who weren't involved with the platform seeing how well the promoters were doing, and it invited a bunch of negative criticism and critique, screaming scam, screaming referral. This referral link is a problem, these people are shilling, and that just added the fuel to the fire of the platform's current, demise. Now it's practically, all you can do really is talk about it, stake it, Stake the coin, keep it in your QT wallet, and hope something will happen. Hope something will change, Hope something will change. There was nothing like it. There just was nothing like it. Nothing. Nothing like that. Nothing. Whether you hated it or not, it's just what it was. It was just something that worked. It worked. And what's sad about it too is, people continue to kick it. Like, as far as like, they don't ever want to see it succeed, because a lot of people were hurt, and it is hurtful. It's a lot of people lost a lot. A great deal of people lost a lot, and suffered tremendously behind that loss. That's why it's not an easy topic to talk about. It's just not. When you have people who invested their life savings into this thing with the hope of acquiring some type of positive long-term financial future. You had graphs. Individuals, created graphs and charts to send out that, you Excel spreadsheets that you can type in numbers and mess around with it, and, have these figures of estimations of how much you would earn if you earned an average of such and such percent, what these numbers would look like after a period of 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years. And the numbers were astronomical. So these things played on the psyche of the people also. It's crazy. It touches on your mental stability, your emotional well-being. You're talking about greed. You're talking about, earning money. People, and sometimes rationality goes out the window. People didn't understand the technology, didn't care. They simply did not care about the technology. They saw a bunch of folks, making videos, showing how well this platform was working, showing how much they were earning in their wallets, and the numbers were just so high that people couldn't believe it. And they thought it was negative and that it was nefarious, and they shut it down. Now all the community has is saying that at one point when, Bitconnect was running, it had about 1.5 million people in the community with accounts. 1.5 million. I mean, that's not a small number. So at this point right now, all you're left to do is, if you want, is hold on to the coins if you didn't sell them, and stake them, and create some positive fanfare, contribution. Wait for some development to take place, because that's another thing. Everyone is kind of like, not everyone, but things are just slow moving right now, and the market in general is at a lull. The market is what they call in the bear stage, a bear market. So there's not much going on, but everything that goes up or down has to go right back up, as above, so below. So once this bear market subsides and it turns right back up to a bull market, people are going to see what happens. You're going to see what happens. You're going to see, well, I'm just going to be a spectator on the outside looking in, because it's not good to see people hurt. It's not good to see people suffer. And, these platforms, folks are using this as an opportunity not only to learn about the technology, but to also improve their lives at the same token. Pun intended. To improve their lives. It's crazy. This is not the like, for example, I believe in 2015, the ICO for Ethereum was 31 cents USD, US, 31 cents. And the all-time high for Ethereum, the second most widely known cryptocurrency, it reached above $1,000 for one Ethereum. Now it's down. I didn't see the chart today, but I think yesterday it was in the $220 range from 31 cents. People are hoping that it could be the same for other projects. Bitconnect was as low as 17 cents. It went up as high as $450 before it folded. And right now, I don't know how much it's worth. I don't know. I can't. They say there's an exchange called Palatine where you can, do some trading. But I hear the volume is low on that exchange. I don't know how much the token is worth. But these things, and also, it's do the research. Know what you're getting involved with. Understand what you're putting your money into. Like this is just what it is, because everything is risky, and cryptocurrency is very risky. It's very volatile. It is. You could lose your shirt. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. But if you have your information intact, you have a knowledge base, a solid, you're comfortable with the information and education you have with the blockchain technology, with the specific project that you like, then you make your decision. But the thing of promotion, the promoting thing, I think caused the downfall. And it's not to insult any of the individual promoters, but that created competition, that created avarice, that created contention, that created jealousy, that created greed, and all of that you put out there into the world, to people who were not involved with the platform, who couldn't understand it and didn't care. So a lot of money was being made. Couple those things with a bunch of other factors, SEC and the cease and desist and all this stuff created its to where it's at today. So we shall see. All right, later.